So, hi you guys. Long time no see, basically. I just got back to the gym from the gym. That's why I'm so gross. In case you're wondering, that doesn't matter though. Anyway, so I am going to talk to you guys today about my first car accident. So basically, I got my license May of 2018, and I got into my first car accident August of 2018. So I had my license for literally like 90 days, not that long. Sephora was having a sale, a 15% off sale. So after work, I was like, I'll go get gas and then I'll go get my sponge. So I went and got gas. I phoned on the phone with my mom or dad after, I don't remember which one, and was like, yep, just got gas. Now I'm going to go to Sephora. And so what happened was I was on my way there. Like, I didn't really know this area too well yet. Like, I've been there once before, but like I thought I knew where I was going. So I missed my turn, and then this car just shot out from my right, like wasn't even watching. So I honked my horn at them. Because I was very aggressive back then. Like, I was honking my horn back then, giving everyone the middle finger. Like, I thought I knew everything. Next thing you know, I missed my turn on the one side. So then I was like, I'll just go up more and turn and figure it out from there. Because, fun fact about me, I get lost a lot. If I am not going to my job, I get lost almost all the time. So I go to turn left into this thing, and like I said, I used to kind of be aggressive and drive like an asshole, so I was already mad from that guy from back there. Was turning left, and I took the corner too short, and if you drive, you understand this. I felt my one tire go up on the median in the middle of the road. So I was like, shit, I gotta get off of here. Like, stupid. So I was like, I have to get off this middle median. I don't know what was going on in my mind, because as I was trying to get off the median, I was like, I'll slam on my brake. And instead of slamming on my brake, you guessed it, I slammed on the gas. And so obviously, like, over here is like a little strip mall, and like there's light poles obviously for when it's dark. And I saw the pole, and like when I was still on the middle of the median, I was like, don't hit that pole, don't hit that pole. But fun fact for you people that do not drive yet, where you look is where you're gonna go. So guess where I was looking, and guess where I went into? I went into this pole, because I was looking at the pole, because I was so focused on not going into this pole. So yeah, I drove my car into the pole. Like, because I slammed, like I said, I slammed on the gas instead of slamming on the brake. And I drove right into this pole. And as I was like going into the pole, like it was like a dream state. Like I was, like obviously I was there, but it was like very dreamlike. Like I couldn't believe it was real. So after I slammed into the pole, right away, I got out of that dream state, and right away I was on the phone with my father, trying to get a hold of him. Meanwhile, this guy in an SUV on the other side of the street saw what happened. He's at my window trying to make sure I'm okay. And then meanwhile, this guy that was all the way down the street comes running on the phone with the cops, because you hit public property, whatever. But anyway, he was on the phone with the cops. Like, he barely saw what happened. Like, he was all the way down the street. Anyway, so the cops are like trying to figure, like the 911 operator is trying to figure out if I'm okay, if I need an ambulance, and like I'm in such shock. All I want is my father. So I'm crying on the phone to my dad. I'm like, I hit a pole, I hit a pole, I hit a pole. Everyone's okay, but I hit a pole. So he basically told me to calm down and he'll be right there. And thank God it was almost like right by his work. So he was there instantly. But then the guy in the SUV, he's like, are you okay? Are you okay? And then I was like, I'm a new driver, I'm a new driver, I'm a new driver. Like, just, I didn't know any English basically. So he's like, I'm going to go park my car and I'll be right back. And he never ended up coming back. So thank you to that guy. If I ever meet him again, I don't even remember his face. Like, I was in such shock and panic and oh my God. Anyway, so he left, and then my dad came, and then, yeah. And then the guy that called the cops is like, the cops are on their way. And then, like, my dad's more worried about me. And then the guy made sure to give my dad his information in case anything pursued. But it's like pretty clear what happened. My car is in the pole. So, yeah, but that guy was a hero for calling the cops. Like, whatever. But it took the cops 2 or 3 hours to get there, which the cops are very nice. But meanwhile, while we were waiting those 2 or 3 hours, this other guy came, and then he's like, my company might own this pole. So he was all worried about the pole, whatever. So when the cops got there, they basically told him to F off. Like, we don't care about you owning this pole. That's for the insurance to deal with. Anyway, so, because, like, when the cops get there, like, they don't really know what they're getting into. They don't know why that person's there. They don't know why I'm there crying. They don't know why my dad's there. But, so you could hear them talking about who's going to take who. So the guy came to me. The woman went to the guy that owns the pole. And, she basically told him, like I said, to, like, go away. Like, insurance will deal with that. So he left. And then the cops moved their car to block people, whatever. And I had to tell him what happened. I had to write down what happened. And the guy cop, like, went all around my car. Then he's like, does this thing have airbags? And my dad's like, yeah. Then, like, everyone was surprised that the airbags didn't go off. Which, whatever. That's besides the point. But then the lady cop was talking to me. And I was like, I was so scared of getting arrested and put in jail. And, I was like, so a couple days is like a warrant going to be put out for my arrest, because she was saying that in a couple days their police report will be online. But I was worried about getting arrested. She's like, no, like, accidents happen, like, it's fine. And then she told me, like, she was in an accident when she first got her license too. But, like, in my mind, like, I was going to get arrested and put in jail, and oh my god. So, then the fire truck came, because after, as soon as I hit that pole, something from my car just freaking leaked. So obviously they had to clean up the mess and whatever. And then a tow truck came and took my car. And then me and my dad were on the way back to, well, my house first. And then we saw my car on the tow truck. The thing that I hated most during all of this, and it really upset me, was, like, I don't want to say, like, the pole was on a busy street or whatever, but people were passing by. Like, it was time for people to go home, and it was around businesses, like a bank, a Tim Hortons, a store, like, and the strip mall, like I said. But people were, like, videotaping and taking photos as they were passing by. And, like, I was literally embarrassed. Like, I gave this one girl, like, a death stare in my, like, panic mode, because, like, you could literally tell, like, she was videotaping it. And, like, that actually upset me. Like, thanks for showing the world, like, I'm stupid. But, like, my dad said something to the cops about that, and then the one cop was like, yeah, that's what causes the most accidents, is people having, like, rubbernecks, like, wanting to see what happened. Like, because my dad tried to joke with her, like, oh, they just want to see if a dead body's there. But yeah, that was the one thing that really made me mad the most in that situation. Because, like, the cops were nice, the fire truck people were nice, the tow truck guy was nice, and everything. So, like, what the heck? And then, funny thing, so, after the whole thing, like, my dad tried to get me in the car, and I was like, no, I'm not getting in the car. But, like, I eventually got in the car. But I was so worried about the stuff that was in my Toyota. Like, I needed to care more about myself. But that's just how I am. Like, I care about the stupidest things. Anyway, so me and my dad came home. I was still traumatized, crying. And then we ended up going to the hospital. Something about my ribs and whatever. The doctors and most of the nurses at the hospital were nice. I had this one nurse. She's like, I don't think you hit that pole at 30 kilometers an hour. Because they were so, like, everyone was concerned about what speed I hit this pole at. So eventually I just said a number, like, because they were like, can you just guess a number? So I did. Like, they wanted me to just guess a number. And this one nurse was very mean about it. She's like, I don't think you hit that pole at that speed. Like, clearly it was a lot harder. Like, something else. She was obviously having a bad night. Then even after the fact, because I stopped driving for 2 weeks because I had to buy a new car. Or another car, I should say. So I ended up buying a car, a week or two after. And then my dad took me out and was like, basically trying to get me like okay with the road again. Because like, for a lot of people, like that stuff is scary and will take them off the road because they don't want to drive again. So my dad was very nice and went with me to just get a feel of the road again. Even now, I still have memories in my mind of hitting the pole. And like, I don't know if I'll ever get rid of them or not, because in my life at this point, like I'm 20 years old, that was my own personal most traumatic experience, because I never really went through anything else that's bad in life. But this pole, and like my mind will just replay it, like replaying hitting it. And it's scary, but I'm slowly getting over it. And I should not be saying this, but I'm not a bad driver, but I do hit curbs. So probably for the first, honestly, 9 months after my whatever, like I didn't really hit curbs, but like I've hit a couple of them in the recent. Like I hit one curb months after the accident, and I called my dad crying. Recently, I don't know what my issue is. I'm hitting curbs, and I just think it's funny again. Like, so I'm getting okay now hitting curbs. No, that's something to be okay with. I try not to. I promise. I try not to hit them on purpose, but it just happens. Thanks for watching this video, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye, guys.